It's the Red River Farm Network Crop Tour presented by Pioneer. We're recapping day number 3. Field agronomist Kevin Sinner is with us. And Kevin, we started in the fertile Minnesota area, moved up to Roseau, and then wrapping up here in the Oakley, Minnesota area. Seen some beautiful crops.
Yeah, I think pretty much every crop is looking like there's potential for some real big yields there. Down in fertile, we came up with the latest maturity corn we looked at today. But still, it was probably the lowest estimated yield there, which was still like 209 bushel or something like that. So that's pretty crazy when we're talking these geographies and we're getting over 200 bushel.
Yeah, when we start getting into some of these shorter season hybrids and varieties, and we can bring in that kind of yield, gadzooks.
Right. And that's just a testament to kind of what genetics have done in the last 10, 20 years. We're talking 74-day corn that's going to potentially go over 200 bushels. That's pretty much unheard of before. So,
what about soybeans? What are we seeing there?
Soybeans, same story. There are some areas, particularly up in that Roseau neck of the woods, where white mold was a problem for some of those growers up there. But where white mold stayed away and where the iron chlorosis didn't chew things up down to the south, there's going to be some big yields in soybeans too. I think there's probably more promise for big yields in soybeans with growers than there is with corn, but I think both have great chances for it.
Certainly with some of these persistent rains, it seems like here at Oakley, it's kind of dried off the last 2, maybe 3 weeks, but that's good for row crops, having all that moisture.
Correct. Yeah, I think for the most part, down in the Comstock area where they've had way too much rain at times, there's going to be some drown-out spots that are almost zeros on the yield map, right next to 220 bushel corn, just because those drownouts just took away everything. But right up here in Oakley, kind of like Logan was saying earlier, they've been kind of bordering drought all season long, and then would catch a rain just in the nick of time. And you can see it now on the soybeans. The soybeans are kind of flipping up their leaves, looking like they're a little thirsty, but we're almost to the finish line. So if we can just limp along a couple more weeks here, we'll be in good shape.
So we're going to be moving into the 2026 sales season. Are there some things you're excited about as far as something new for the next year?
For sure. There's interest growing in things like canola, and we've mentioned that a few times today too, with the new 100 series canola and the pod shatter premium technology that goes along with that. And now that we've got our first little taste of yield data on that too, we've seen that it's got a little bit of an improvement on yield too. So the new canola series is going to be fun to watch go. We got a whole bunch of new series of corn hybrids that were just released this year, so just intro volumes, and almost every one of them looks really good. So seeing those on larger scales next year will be good to see, and then whatever we get to advance this fall in corn, and then soybeans as well. We've got a couple new varieties, in particular an 09Z31 that looks really promising with Peking SCN tolerance, and then a new 00 with Peking as well. So lots of good things to look forward to. That was new this year for next year, and then it's like Christmas on advancement season in November this year too. So
well, this is the fun time of the year because we're looking forward to harvest and finally can get in there and see what this really actually going to bring us.
Yep. It'll be a little bit of ground truthing our yield estimate tool within granular. See how close our 226 bushel is here on 82,288, and we'll maybe have to do some refiguring on things, but hopefully that's about right where it is. So.
We should also note it's like field day season, a lot of appreciation events going on with the agencies across the region too.
Yep, for sure. The next 2 weeks, for sure, there's a whole bunch of agencies that are having customer events and customer appreciation events all over the place, up and down our whole territory from, Highway 10 all the way up to the Canadian border. They're scattered all over the place. So
phenomenal. We'll appreciate you hosting us today.
Well, thank you much. Thanks, Don, and thanks, Jamie.
Kevin Sinner with us, field agronomist with Pioneer. It's the Red River Farm Network Crop Tour presented by Pioneer.